Hey everybody, it's Coach.
And Mrs. Coach.
This is CoachCastTV, and we've got a treat today, courtesy of our Buy Me a Coffee, which is buymeacoffee.com/CoachCastTV. And this is, I'm just going to read the comment. It says, another new group for you, this time actually very new. Group name is Baby Don't Cry. I've never uttered those words in my life until just now. BDC is the abbreviation. And they debuted 9 or 10 months ago. They originally released a single album with 2 songs in June of 2025. Followed by a standalone single in November, and their first mini album dropped in March. They're the first girl group with P Nation, the company run by K-pop legend Psy.
Oh.
And they're produced by Soyeon from Idol.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's a powerhouse right there. I debated with myself. I do that frequently.
You do that all the time.
Whether to start at the beginning or end, and decided to do both. That right there is coach-like logic. Do you want to do the first one or the last one? Yes. Anyway, so linking their debut title track, F Girl, released June 25. Hey, that's only appropriate since by the time you watch this, you will have seen our Blackpink reaction to F Boy. I mean, we're equal opportunity here. And then it says their most recent title track, Bittersweet, released March 26. I'll leave it up to you what order you'd like to do and one or separate videos. But he found them because of one of the members did a TikTok with Eugen.
Oh, well, hey, there you go.
This is from Michael, who
I know.
Is our CLC K-pop Kepler, guru.
Dynamic.
Dynamic?
Yeah,
okay.
Dynamic dude.
You can
He's
claim
our dynamic dude.
But anyway, F Girl and Bittersweet. This should be fun.
Okay.
And we'll have it coming up next. All right.
Okay.
Here we go. This is their debut.
Hi. I'm coming. This is me. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
학교는 지겹고 공부는 지루해 노는 게 좋을 뿐인데 그게 날 날이래
Baby don't cry.
어쩌라고요 친구는 즐겁고
I want to say something. I'm less than 30 seconds into bias territory already. This is not a Kiss of Life Bell bias in 7 seconds, but I'm getting close.
This is an interesting beat.
It is a very fun, kind of eccentric almost. It's really interesting.
Okay.
친구는 즐겁고 엄마는 피곤해 할 말을 했을 뿐인데 이게 버릇 없대
Baby don't cry.
어쩌라고요 If you love me or if don't love me 상관없어 그딴 comment down with I got enough yes I'm that girl You can control A, B, C, D, E, F girl A, B, C, D, E, F girl A, B, C, D, E, F girl A, B, C, D Everybody we're F girls 금이다요
I don't even know what's happening, but I'm having a good time.
Okay. I'm lost.
They got an F, so they're F girls.
I get that. The first part of this wasn't it wasn't hitting for me, but then when they started right after that, I was like, yeah, I could do it. Then they went to this, and I'm like, huh? I'm lost.
You're getting whiplash.
Yes.
All right, here we go.
girls 금이다요 사랑을 못 갚고 우연도 못 같아 못하나 믿을 게 없어 다치만 믿으래
Baby don't cry.
어쩌라고요 이 못한 녀석 날 부르지만 그 말엔 동의 못해 미안하지만 Got you 절대 배신은 없지 Got you 우리 길을까지 If you love me or if don't love me 상관없어 그딴 comment down with I got enough yes girls who don't give a damn about the love. 넌 이럴 게 없어 boy but you know what the
Everybody around, girl.
This song is all over the place. That was interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what to say for sure. That was interesting. I felt like it was...
Very choppy, spinny, swirly, all over the place.
And yet, there's very pleasing voices.
There was parts of it that I really liked, and then there was parts of it I went, I don't quite get it. But we've come across those songs before, and sometimes it takes more than one listen to.
Right, I was just going to
Yeah.
say, sometimes songs grow on you. And, you know, when you hear them a second, third, fourth time, you're like, oh, that's better than I thought the first time. Just again, I always use this, and regular viewers are probably tired of hearing it. They know what I'm going to say, but just like Espa's Next Level. First time I heard it, I was like, I don't know. Now it's one of my favorite of all time. So...
This one, I'm torn because I like some of it, and then some of it just, I'm not 100% sure.
I will say this. I'm glad that he gave us two because they left me just intrigued enough to want to hear another to see if the sound of this next one is different than that.
This had so much going on, and you know, I'm not good with that.
Yeah. Mrs. Coach is not the multitasker.
No.
All right.
Used to be, not anymore.
You ready?
Yes.
All right. Bittersweet is this one.
Yeah, it crossed my mind. 지켰네, 여태 너무 가까워지고 싶은데 너무 가까워져서는 안 돼. Then I close my eyes. It's about my heart. 자꾸 멋대로 앞서가지 마. 핫한 기대로 날 만지지 마. 이렇게 막 웃어버리자. 느끼기 싫은 마음이 찾아오면 Cause the sun's coming back like a dancer But 내가 네게 ending을 기억하거든 Bittersweet memories 내가 있다가 사라진 모든 것 다시 그만큼 아프고 싶진 않거든 Bittersweet
Well, this definitely does not sound anything like the last one.
This one flows way, you know, a lot better. The other one, you can see parts of these voices in the first one, but it's very unique to understand that sometimes groups need to experiment.
Sure.
And sometimes you just don't close your mind off to it all because you never know what the next song will bring. And that's attributed to their creativity plus their willingness to go outside the box. I applaud anybody who can go outside the box. And the first one was definitely outside the box.
It was outside the box we've heard, at least. But yes.
But this one is pretty.
But you're going to be surprised. Maybe you won't be because you lived with me for a long time. But I actually like the first one better.
I like this.
I knew you would.
But there's parts in the first one that I liked and everything. But I think it's because of the change ups in the first
that
one.
throws you off.
Yes.
Yes, and these slower songs throw me off.
Yeah. I like the flow.
Yeah.
You know, but sometimes you just got to give it a second try, and then you could say, oh, yeah, you know, I see that.
I agree.
So, yeah.
내가 제일 좋아하던 모든 것들 늘 영원할 수 없단 걸 알았을 때 My heart broke into pieces, fell apart First love, BFF, turned into a scar Eventually I love myself I can't forget that night But I'm not living in all the deja vu 나는 이 기분 ending을 기억하거든 전부였던 것들 날 떠날 리 없을 것 같아도
I like her vocal tone.
영원한 건 없다고 다이어리에 쓰면서 아마 그때쯤 처음으로 외로움을 난 알아버렸어 Cause the sun coming back like a deja vu 나는 이 기분 ending을 기억하거든 Bittersweet memory 내게 있다가 사라진 모든
There's a weird transition of sound there. Well, that was new for us.
Yes.
They definitely have a budget.
Well, I mean, it was interesting to see both dynamics and everything. And for somebody who's lived all their life in a structured setting, work and everything, sometimes it's hard to get the sounds to connect because you're so used to structure. But I will say this YouTube channel has pushed me out of that comfort zone. You know, and unlike you, I'm structured. You're kind of happy-go-lucky and just fly by the seat of your pants.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here impressed that you think living with me for almost 4 decades has been structured.
Not living with you. Well, it has been because you're
I'm predictably unpredictable. Anyway, that was interesting. I believe when I go back and edit that I will stick to my guns and say I liked the first one better. And they've given me just enough to say I'm interested in hearing them because I think there's talent here. But neither one of these completely rang my bell either.
They've got beautiful voices and everything. You know, the first one, if that would have been the only song I would listen to, I would have been like, I don't know. The second one, I really like the vocal tones in that one. But it's given me just enough to go back and re-listen to the first one again.
Well, and I will say this. Another example, not Espa, that I can use for this is Meow. When we heard their first song, I was not sure that I liked them that much or the song. I love the song now, and I love the group now. So it's it just you guys get our very first ever reaction as soon as we hear it, and I think all of us can agree that in time you change your mind sometimes on things. So I'm not writing these ladies off. It's just that neither of them were instant like, oh God, that's the best thing I've ever heard.
Well, and also too, you can listen to a song for the very first time and go, oh, I really like it, and then you go back and listen to it and you go, what was I thinking?
Yeah, you're like, that was all right, but it wasn't
Yeah.
as great as it sounded in the moment. Yeah,
But this group has kind of got it's piqued my curiosity enough to where I will go back and listen to the first song again on my own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, thanks for sharing these two with us and allowing us to experience a new group. There's no way. I get things recommended in my YouTube feed, and there's like a million groups that we will just never get to all of them.
Well, music is one thing. It's so vast. There's so many different genres and styles that there's something out there for everybody at every period of time in their life.
Yeah, for sure. And there's so many groups that you'll never run out of content if you have a reaction channel.
Yeah.
That's for sure. So thank you guys for watching with us, and let us know if there's others from this group you'd like to hear on the channel, and we'll see what we can do to get them on again. For now, please throw a thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed.
And ring that bell.
And we'll see you again soon on CoachCastTV.